Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, dear students. Welcome to online class arranged by St. Xavier School, Khulna. This is Mohammad Zakaria Khan. I have been working as an assistant teacher of English at St. Xavier School, Khulna. Dear learners, I hope that all of you are safe and sound by the grace of Almighty Allah in this pandemic situation, and I am also Alhamdulillah. Dear students, I think that you have got your weekly routine in due time and you all are prepared to take part in my class. Today I am going to conduct a class for class 7 English first paper. Okay, dear learners, let's go to start our today's class. Welcome to online class. Dear students, this is my identity I have already given you. Can you guess, dear learners, can you guess what her profession is? Can you guess what her profession is? Yes, his profession is he is a nurse or he is a teacher or he is a banker, etc., right? Like she could be a doctor, she could be a nurse, she could be an engineer, she could be a teacher, she could be a businessman, or she could be a fashion designer. Okay. So we can say she is a teacher. She is a teacher. Can you tell what she does in school and at her home? Dear learners, can you tell what she do in school and at her home? Discuss with your friend what she does in the school and at her house. Dear students, since you are staying at home, so there is no scope to discuss with your friends about this topic. So you have to think about yourself what she do in the school and at her house. In school she is teaching the students, and at her house she also perform her household activities as well as she also evaluate your exam exam script. Okay. And she also makes your question at her home or at her house. So dear learners, today our topic is a teacher. That is unit 4, lesson 2. Today our topic is a teacher, unit 4, lesson 2. This is our learning outcomes. This is learning outcomes. Learning outcome, that is, by the end of the lesson the students will be able to ask and answer questions, read and understand text, talk about people, fill in the gaps, tell the meaning of some keywords from inference. Okay, dear learners, by the end of the lesson the students will be able to ask and answer questions, read and understand text, talk about people, fill in the gaps, tell the meaning of some keywords from inference. Now we'll go to next slide. Ask your friend the following question. What is she doing? Dear learners, can you tell what is she doing? Yes, she is teaching her students, right? She is teaching. She is teaching. What is she doing? She is teaching. Ask your friend the following questions. What is she doing? What is she doing? She's talking to the students. What is she doing? She's talking to the students. Ask your friend the following question. What is she doing? What is she doing? She is doing her household work or she is making bread. Okay? The students, ask your friend the following question. What is she doing? Or just you think, seeing the picture, what is she doing? She is doing her household work or she is making bread. She is making bread. Okay, let's go to next slide. Sorry. Ask your friend the following question. What are people doing to her? What are people doing to her? People are giving her salam. People are giving her salam. But you know that most of the teacher in our country, they are very respectable person, and everybody always give salam when they see any teacher in the street. So what are people doing to her? People are giving her salam. Dear learners, now we will discuss about some vocabulary regarding our topic and text. Company. What is the meaning of company? Company, that is Pratishthan. The Square is a renowned pharmaceutical company in Bangladesh. The Square is a renowned pharmaceutical company in Bangladesh. So company means or meaning a commercial business. Company means a commercial business. The Square is a renowned pharmaceutical company in Bangladesh. Okay, dear learners, please write down this vocabularies meaning in your notebook. What is the meaning of company? Company, that means a commercial business. And that is making a sentence like, the Square is a renowned pharmaceutical company in Bangladesh. So company means a commercial business. Okay, let's go to next slide. Vacant. Vacant. What is the meaning of vacant? Vacant, that means having no fixtures, furniture or inhabitants, that are empty. The exact meaning of vacant is empty, that is shunno, faka. Vacant, that means shunno ba faka. So we can say vacant, that means having no fixtures, furnitures or inhabitants, or vacant means empty. There is nothing in the box, it is vacant. There is nothing in the box, অর্থাৎ বক্সে কিছুই নাই, it is vacant, এটা শূন্য বা ফাঁকা বা খালি, তাই তো? there is nothing in the box, it is vacant. Vacant, that means ফাঁকা শূন্য বা খালি. Vacant, that means ফাঁকা শূন্য বা খালি. Okay, that is empty. So we can say there is nothing in the box, it is empty. Now we will go to next slide. Corridor. Dear learners, you know what is the meaning of corridor? You have also seen in the picture in the slide corridor. Corridor, that means baranda. It Bangla means baranda, or a long passage in a building from which doors lead into rooms. Okay, corridor, that means a long passage in a building from which doors lead into rooms. That is corridor. And this is the sentence. The classes are going on. The classes are going on. There is nobody in the corridor. অর্থাৎ শ্রেণী কার্যক্রম চলছে, there is nobody in the corridor. বারান্দায় কেউ নাই. Okay, the classes are going on and there is nobody in the corridor. শ্রেণী কার্যক্রম চলছে, কেউ বারান্দায় নাই. That means corridor. What is the meaning of corridor? That is baranda, or we can say a long passage in a building from which doors lead into rooms. That is corridor. Okay, test students, please write down this vocabularies meaning in your notebook. Okay, now we'll go to next slide. Demonstrate. Dear learners, what is the meaning of demonstrate? Demonstrate, that means show something clearly by giving evidence. Okay, অর্থাৎ কোনো কিছু প্রদর্শনী করা, সচক্ষে দেখানো. Demonstrated, that means show something clearly by giving evidence. Demonstrated, that means show something clearly by giving evidence. Demonstrated, that means show something clearly by giving evidence. The girl is demonstrating how a mouse works. Okay, it is a science fair and the girl, she is demonstrating how a mouse works. So demonstrated, that means show something clearly by giving evidence. Demonstrate, that means show something clearly by giving evidence. The girl is demonstrating how a mouse works. Inspire. What is the meaning of inspire? You know, that means অনুপ্রেরণা দেওয়া বা উৎসাহ দেওয়া. Inspire, that means encourage. Okay, so we are seeing in the slide, inspire, that means fill someone with the ability to do or feel something good. Okay, inspire, that means fill someone with the ability to do or feel something good. Inspire, that means encourage. Inspire, that means encourage. Inspire, that means encourage. The teacher is helping students to make garden. The teacher is helping students to make garden. Thus, she inspires students to do good work. Okay, the teacher is helping students to make garden. Thus, she inspires students to do good work. So we can say inspire, that means অনুপ্রেরণা দেওয়া বা উৎসাহ দেওয়া. Inspire, that means encourage. Inspire, that means encourage. Okay, dear learners, I think you have understood this vocabulary. Now we will go to next. In-laws. You know what is the meaning of in-laws? Relatives by marriage. In-laws, that is relatives by marriage. Indira Gandhi is mother-in-law of Sonia Gandhi. Okay, Indira Gandhi is mother-in-law of Sonia Gandhi. In-laws, that is relative by ম্যারেজ, বৈবাহিক সম্বন্ধে যে আত্মীয় সেটা হচ্ছে গিয়ে ইনলস বলে, ফাদার ইন ল, মাদার ইন ল, শ্বশুর শাশুড়ি। ওকে, সো ইন্দিরা গান্ধী ইজ মাদার ইন ল, দ্যাট ইজ শাশুড়ি অফ সোনিয়া গান্ধী। সোনিয়া গান্ধী শাশুড়ি ইন্দিরা গান্ধী। ওকে, now we'll go to next slide. This is individual work, dear learners. Since you are staying at home, so you have to perform this activity in yourself. Go to the section B in the textbook, then match the words with their meanings. You have to do it individually. Okay, go to the section B in the textbook, then match the words with their meanings. This is your also individual work, dear learners. Read the text from the textbook section A and make a list of things that Shahana does as a teacher. You have seen a teacher, her name is Shahana, and there is a text in your book, so you have to read the text section A very carefully, and you have to make a list of things that Shahana does as a teacher. Okay, this is your individual work. Help them to complete the dialogue, filling the gaps. Take the words from the box. What do you dash to be? I want to be a. What do you want? Yes, you are right. What do you want? What do you want to be? What do you want to be? তুমি কি হতে চাও? What do you want to be? I want to be a teacher, a lawyer, etc. Okay, I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a lawyer. What do you want to be? I want to be a lawyer. Okay, next. Why dash you want to be a lawyer? Why do you, right? Why do you want to be a lawyer? Yes, you are right. Why do you want to be a lawyer? কেন তুমি লয়ার হতে চাও? Because কারণ কি I like it. তুমি এটা পছন্দ করো। Because I like it, and I want to help the poor. I want to help the people get justice. Okay, you are right, dear students. Why do you want to be a lawyer? কেন তুমি একজন আইনজীবী হতে চাও? Because কারণ I like it, আমি এটা পছন্দ করি। I want to help the people get justice. আমি মানুষকে ন্যায় বিচার পেতে সাহায্য করতে চাই। ওকে, আমি মানুষকে ন্যায় বিচার পেতে সাহায্য করতে চাই। I want to help the people get justice. This is your peer work. Since you are staying at home, so you have to do it individually, dear learners. What do you want to be? তুমি কি হতে চাও? What do you want to be? Why do you want to be? কেন তুমি সেটা হতে চাও? You have to write your own. What do you want to be? তুমি কি হতে চাও? Why do you want to be? কেন তুমি সেটা হতে চাও? Read the passage from section E and complete the passage with words from the box. A word can be used more than one time. Okay, this is your homework, dear learners. Please write down this homework. Recently you have met your cousin Shamim or Shamima. Now write a dialogue between you and your cousin about what you want to be. তুমি কি হতে চাও সেটা সম্পর্কে একটা ডায়লগ লিখতে হবে. Recently you have met your cousin Shamin or Shamima. Now write a dialogue between you and your cousin about what you want to be. I want to be a lawyer, or I want to be a fashion designer. Okay, dear students, thanks a lot for your active participation in my class, and I expect that you don't go outside without any emergency, because you know that we are passing a very critical moment at this moment, COVID-19, and in pandemic situation. So stay home and carry on your study regularly. Thank you, and follow your online class. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.